Hello guys, welcome to Legatum Gaming and welcome back to another build video. In this video today I'm going to be showing you the updated centre mid build that you really need to get a hold of and have a look at. So I did post a centre mid build again a couple of months ago. As I've said in my previous updated cam build, clearly things change, people play slightly different, and of course new formations come into the meta. Now this build is not applicable for maybe a 3-5-2. Clearly you don't want to be playing centre mid in CDM. This is more for the 4-2-3-1s or 4-1-2-1-2. You could use this in competitive pro clubs, divisions, rank ups, whatever you want to call it, as long as there is 3 people or even 2 in the centre of the midfield. This build is really well rounded, more of a box to box to sort of go back. It's got good defending traits on, it's got really good passing so you can play the ball through to the cam or even make that killer pass towards the strikers. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into it. So my previous box to box centre mid build was a overall 90 rated. Not that the rating matters at all, this one is a 91. So don't worry too much about the overall rating, it's all down to the amount of games you've played and the overall traits you use. So for this build you want to be having the position as centre mid, the height 5'4" and the weight 174 pounds. As I've sort of said previously, really well rounded build, so let's go ahead, let's check out the traits. In terms of physical, the right hand side majority is covered. I know that a lot of people are running second wind kind of currently, but that's more of maybe attacking roles. You definitely don't need it in defending roles, especially maybe as a centre back or anything like that. However, if you are playing at the centre of the park, I do understand people who do use second wind. However, if you have a look at that, stamina comes out 95%. It's not even maxed, it can go up to 96. And I played just under 500 games, so just to give you a bit of a rough ballpoint figure. I believe if you've played, I think it's 600 for stamina in terms of the centre mid. I did a bit of research earlier. You should get your stamina up to 96%, so you're not going to be needing second wind at all. Now jumping as a 5'4", just want to point that out, 79%, not bad at all, and reactions at 89%. Of course, reactions you can't improve through traits, only through games played, so that clearly can go up again. In terms of defending, I have the majority of these bar from interceptions advanced focus and the sliding tackle advanced focus. Of course, if you did want to have this, you do gain 3 in slide tackle, but you lose 1 in stand tackle. I think stand tackling is a lot more important rather than slide tackle, especially if you're playing at 5'4". Again, as I sort of did say, it is box to box, so you are going to be expected to have some defending sort of attributes and traits in there. You want to be sort of running forward, running back, helping out the team and playing those simple balls. Moving across into dribbling, we have the majority, bar from 5-star skills. So for those that do watch the video on a regular basis, you'll notice I never really have the full 5-star moves. Now there is a little way to sort of get this in if you really did want it, so I'll throw that at the end of the video. But let's just have a quick recap of it. So agility 90%, we've got ball control 96%, not even maxed. Dribbling 97%, not even maxed. So yeah, these are really high percentages for a centre mid, ball playing kind of player. That's sort of what you want to be doing. However, I do have flair. I think flair is really good move. It can get you out of some really difficult and tricky situations, whilst also making the game a bit more fun. If you want to have a bit of an L2 spam and you want to sort of pass that X or square or whatever you want to do, it can do some pretty cool stuff. Moving across into passing, what you'd expect to see is kind of what this build has. So it has the majority of it, bar from this one on the bottom right. I know some people do choose to have this, have an extra bit of curve, but sacrifice some short passing. For me, that's really not what I want to be doing. As a centre mid, you want the short pass as best as you can get. Shooting, nothing. I don't go for a 3-star, or sorry, I don't go for a 4-star or a 5-star weak foot. I just don't think it's really needed as a centre mid. Maybe if you're playing cam, you might want to stretch up to a 4-star and then striker potentially a 5-star. But the further on back you get in the park, the sort of likelihood is the less of a weak foot you would have. The higher the position, the higher the weak foot. That's sort of the general rule of thumb in terms of if you are adapting and creating your builds. Going across to pace, we have quite a lot of pace. So you know, you want to kind of be the, you know, the Conte of the park, running up, running down. You want to be playing them balls. And considering we're 174 pounds, acceleration 88 and sprint speed 91 is a pretty high figure to have. So just a bit of a recap then, guys. Some real key bullet points from this build. Stamina 95%. Dribbling, agility 90%, ball control 96, dribbling 97, short passes on 93, long pass 96, and curve, you know, 92%. Half of the stats I've just kind of read out or spammed out, I guess, if you like, can still have room for manoeuvre, and they still can go up. Like I briefly said, I've only played sort of just under 500 games, so for those that have played more, you'll be expected to see a few higher percentages along those lines. And then pace sort of averaged out at 90, so it's not too bad at all. So just running on very quickly on how you can get that kind of 5-star dribbling, which we spoke about. You would want to take off the stamina advanced focus. You take this off, you have a look, you've still got 92% stamina and it still can go up. On this, you know, as a centre mid running back and forth, 92, you're going to be fine. You might get a little bit sort of etchy towards the end, but as long as you play it right, 92 would be absolutely fine. You then go across to your dribbling and you would put on the 5-star skill moves. That is the other variation of how kind of you can do the build, depending on your specific play style and how you choose to play. Other than that, guys, I hope you did enjoy, shall I say, the updated centre mid build. If you do want to sort of keep in contact with Legatum Gaming, you want to know what's going on, and you want to sort of see the next build video, or alternatively give me your recommendations, then drop a comment below. Check out the Discord, the link's in the description. Other than that, guys, have a good one. Thanks, guys.